Welcome. Good morning, Facebook. I truly apologize for my tardiness, but come on in. We're going to get right onto today's topic. Please tag and share. Please say hello to me in the comments. Let me know where you're from. Come on in. Welcome. So let me tell you how to follow me. So Periscope, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. You can follow me at Nefateria Robinson. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Follow me there. On Twitter, you can follow me at ACT with Nef. You can catch me here every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Money Matters Morning Show, where we talk all things faith, finances, and the freedom of good credit. Good morning to you, Dr. Tuesday on Periscope. Please tag and share as you come in. Double tap the screen on Periscope. Tell me some heart love. I truly appreciate it. Facebook do it as well. Give me some thumbs up, some likes. I truly appreciate that. And we're going to get started. Welcome to the Money Matters Morning Show, where we talk all things faith, finances, and the freedom of good credit. Hello, Brenda Fix on Periscope. How are you doing? Thank you for my hearts and my likes on both platforms. I truly appreciate it. I am your host, Nefateria Robinson, and I am an author as well as a coach, and I help working professionals fix their credit so they can buy the things that they want. So if you've had any type of credit challenges, you need some assistance in that area, please book your free, no obligation consultation at bit.ly/book with Nef. So today's title is called That Can Hurt Also. So over the last couple of days, we've been talking about things that can hurt your credit score. So we're on day 3 or part 3, and these are going to be the final things that can impact your credit score. So let's get into it. So the next one is closing out credit cards that still have balances. So for whatever reason, if you have a credit card but you decided to close it, and you still be responsible for the balance, but you decide to close it, that can affect your credit score because of the fact. Good morning to you. How are you? On Periscope, it can affect your credit score because it's good morning, Aunt Brenda. How are you? Affect your credit score because of the simple fact that the longer you have credit, the better it is for your credit history. So like if you close it out, it's going to look like also that you maxed out on that. So just be mindful of closing out credit cards that you still have balances of. That can also hurt your credit score. Also, if you close old credit cards, so like 15% of your credit score is the length of your credit. So the longer you've had credit, the first 2 credit cards that I actually applied for was a BP gas card and a JCPenney department store card. Both of those places were near to my home growing up. And so that's one of the first places that I applied for those credit cards. And the JCPenney one, I do not no longer have, but I still have that BP card for when I applied when I was like 18 years old. And now I am 41. So I've had it a long time. So 15% of your credit score is the length of your credit history. So do not close old credit cards. You just keep them as long as you can. And I think with the JCPenney one, why it ended up, I no longer end up having that card because I think you have to charge on it on a consistent basis. And when I've moved abroad, JCPenney wasn't something that was locally to me, so I didn't constantly keep swiping. Be able to charge on that particular department store credit card. But if you do have credit cards and you've had them for a length of time, I don't have an issue with you charging on. Just make sure that it's something that you can pay off within the grace period, whether it's a 25 days grace period or whatever your credit card grace period is. Just make sure that you can pay them off as well. But the length of your credit history is 15% of your credit score. If you apply for several credit cards or loans at one time, that can also impact 10% of your credit score are the inquiries. Some of you may know this story already, but also when I was in high school and I finally had an opportunity to go shop for my own school clothes because I had been working. I went with one of my older cousins and went to the mall, and we was going to various stores. And how many times any of you on here where you got to the counter, they're like, well, apply for our store credit card. Or if you have a Kohl's in your area, they're walking around with the clipboard. Do you have a Kohl's charge, or do you have this credit card? And if you do, you get 20% off of your purchases today. Plus, you'll get a coupon in the mail, or you get on an email list and you get a coupon. How many of you have fell victim to applying for a department store credit card right there on the spot because they offered you something? Type in the comments. I would love to know if you were a victim as I was. So, Lisa, Aunt Brenda, Have y'all ever fell victim of applying for a car because they offered to you at the counter and you wanted to save that 20%, get that free bag, or get that that coupon? Let me know in the comments. Hello to you, 373281 on Periscope. Please tag, please share. I truly, truly appreciate it. Y'all give me one moment. I will be sharing on, give me a moment to share, and then I'll get right back into today's topic. Okay. I like the fact that you are stronger now, Lisa. I'm so very proud of you. So what happened with me is that I did that. And I knew, because of all the financial things that were installed in me at a young age, from learning that one of the first scriptures I learned was, "Oh, no man nothing but to love him, for he that hath fulfilled the Lord. Oh, no man nothing but to love him, but he hath fulfilled the law." So that scripture, balancing the checkbook at the 4th grade, I understood credit at a very young age and everything financial. So I figured, okay, I know I have a good credit score. I can apply for these cards and it would not affect me or impact me in any way. But what happened was I had applied for several of those cards at the same time. Remember, I told you I was on this whole going back to school shopping spree. And so, of course, my mom taught me about saving money, and so did my aunt. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to save this discount. I know I can get this credit card because my credit is in good standing. But I actually ended up getting turned down by one of the department stores. And when they tell you if you get turned down, you need to follow up and find out what happened or why you got turned down. And what happened was I had applied for too much credit in a short amount of time. And that's why I got denied for that credit. And I do believe, like, years later, I attempted to apply for that same store credit card again, and it was still flagged, believe it or not. So it will impact your credit score if you try to apply for several different credit cards or several different loans at one time. It can affect you, how many credit inquiries that you have. Also, okay, so if you only have credit cards or other type of loans, you don't have a good mixture of credit, like you don't have any kind of like house notes or mortgages or car notes, and just how you need to have a mixture of credit, because that also, is like a 10% of your credit score. So you also need to have a mixture of credit, not just loans or not just credit cards, because it can affect your credit score and affect. So it can affect you. So to recap for today, and thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for tagging and sharing. Double tap the screen. Give me some hearts. Give me some love. I truly, truly appreciate that. So make sure that you're closing the credit cards that still have balances on them. Make sure you don't close credit cards that still have available credit, because that affects your credit utilization. Make sure you, if you're closing old credit cards, that can also affect your credit score, because it's 15% the length of your credit history of your score. Also, if you're applying for several credit card loans at the same time, that is 10% is credit inquiries. That can also impact your credit score. And also, if you have only credit card or loan type of debt, you need to have a mixture of credit, because that's 10% of your inquiries. If y'all have any questions about saving, budgeting, paying off debt, or credit, you can submit your question at bit.ly/askNef, you can also submit your questions in the comments, because I will respond to them as well, or put the question answer the question on the Money Matters Morning Show. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for the heart love. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your time. I truly, truly appreciate it. If you personally have had some credit challenges or know somebody that does, I do offer a referral program. You can just tell them to go to bit.ly/book-with-Nev, a free credit consultation. And I will ask them who they were referred by. And if they say you, I have a special treat for you. So thank you for joining me. You can catch me here every weekday morning, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Money Matters Morning Show, where we talk all things faith, finances, and the freedom of good credit. Bye for now.